In her new book, Montrealer, Suzannah Baum tells us how to deliver an engaging presentation with confidence and strategies that can overall help you improve your public speaking skills. Joining me is executive speech coach and author Suzannah Baum. Hi, Suzannah. It's great to see you.
Hi, Laura. Great to see you as well.
Well, the book is called From Nervous to Nailed It. Great title. In a nutshell, what is the book about and who is it geared towards?
The book, Laura, is all about how to create better presentations, but there is so much involved with that. Everything from focusing your message to gaining the confidence to speak up as well, which is a big theme throughout the book. But once you are speaking up, sharing your message and really sharing your expertise, how do you make sure that you share it in a way that resonates with the people in front of you, whether that is an audience or whether it's just that one important person in front of you? Because I think we all have a duty to share this expertise that we have within us and to stop holding back. And for a lot of people, it's a real challenge. And this book offers just tools and guidelines to help, step by step. How do we get over it so that you could share your best self with the world, really, with the world or just with the people in front of you.
Right. Well, Suzannah, you mentioned, how for some people it's a real challenge. So how do you break through those people who for them, the thought of public speaking, just the mere thought of it makes them physically sick? How do you get through to those people?
Well, there's really two ways to approach it. One is almost on a psychological level, because we are afraid of speaking up because we don't want to look bad. We don't want to say the right thing. We don't want to be judged. So that is one piece that really holds people back, number one. And for that, I often will advise people that instead of focusing on your own feelings and the feelings of nervousness and anxiety, what if we just, we can address it, acknowledge it, but move it to the side just for a little and focus instead on the audience. What message do you want to share? What value do you want to leave them with? And so that's one piece of it. And the other piece, people will say, do I need to do breathing exercises? Sure. But ultimately, it's almost a commitment to yourself as well to stop holding back and hanging back in the shadows and really just commit yourself to saying, I want to find my voice. I want to share that voice. And I want people to see me for the expertise that I bring to the table.
And in sharing that voice, though, I'm sure, Suzannah, you have seen throughout your years of experience, people just get it wrong, completely wrong. What are some of the big faux pas that people make when delivering a speech, whether it be to a big audience or, just a maid of honor or a best man speech, for example?
Okay, so that's a great question. You know what? And I think one piece of this is it's not necessarily what has gone wrong in a speech, but how you approach the speech. Number one is many people make the mistake of thinking that if I have confidence, I'll be fine. I don't need help. I'm a great public speaker. But public speaking and giving great presentations and speeches is so much more than just you feeling confident. It's about how can you really engage and connect with the audience. So some mistakes that I have seen are people who talk about themselves the entire time without really relating it to the audience or why it would be important to them. So that's a big piece that really turns off an audience. And another is just not coming at it with a point, waiting for inspiration to hit when you're right there in the middle of the room. But I also want to say that it's not just about the speeches and the presentations. It really is also about how can we address speaking up, right? Speaking up in meetings. There are so many people who just won't even do that. And so, again, not always this group environment. It's how can you just speak up and feel enough confidence, not waiting for the magic confidence to just appear, but how can you just prepare yourself to speak up, share your voice and share your message? Just a little bit at a time sometimes is all it takes.
Yeah, well, there are so many strategies in this book to help people with that, from nervous to nailed it. Suzannah Baum, thank you so much and congratulations. 7 years in the making, you did it. Your first book.
Thank you so
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.